I think we get what we are in alignment for.
So
Um,
not to cut you off real
or
quick,
we
but
don't get what we desire. We get
okay,
what we deserve, and we're not usually like realistic about what we deserve.
real briefly, real quick, like how you just described. Like I love the analogy. I know a lot of women are sensitive about the whole car thing and everything like that, but like it just works. It fits. You saying somebody like a woman comes in with a 500 credit score and like metaphorical, like how does she get her credit score up? What makes a woman not value of the man that she's looking for yet? Like how does she get there?
Okay, so let's say using like the back to the relationship
Mm,
example. Let's say one of the things on your list is um you want a like what we want I want a God fearing man, right? I want this God fearing man who is um a leader and he's a positive role model or
mm,
whatever, something like that.
yeah,
That's one of the things on your list. But then you spend the majority of your time cursing people out, complaining, being negative, gossiping. You are literally not on the same wavelength as this person that you're looking for. So one of the ways that you can get there is to change your attitude. It's to recognize who you truly are and not just who you think who you think you're showing up as. But self-awareness, I think, is really, really important. Your environment, like who you're spending your time with, the things that are coming out of your mouth, your attitude. Like I have talked to several men, and they say like the number one thing on their list is like, I want a woman that brings me peace. Are you a peaceful person?
mm,
Like if you want this God fearing man, put yourself in his shoes and think about what he wants in a mate and then just become that. So I don't think there's like a cookie cutter what you need to do to get a man. I really think it depends on the man that you seek, like
mm,
put yourself in their shoes and think about the type of woman that they would actually be attracted to. Another big thing that I always see the clips about, we always have the conversations about is like the boss chick.
yeah,
Most successful men are not attracted to that.
yeah,
And I want to say former boss chick, but it's still down in there.
mm,
But most masculine men don't want the boss chick because
mm,
boss chick a lot of times translates into masculine energy.
mm,
And so the same way as a feminine woman, I don't want a feminine man. That's not attractive to me. That's not
mm.
something that I would
Very
look
true.
for in a husband.
Mm,
So, but it's hard for us to see it that way because it's like we stand on, the fact that we're running things and we're strong and we're this
mm.
and we're that. But how does that complement the man that you desire?
Very well
And
said.
if you do want a feminine man, to each his own, by
Mm,
all means. But most women, that's not what they're looking for. So it really comes down to like putting your personal feelings aside and really like using your brain, your logic, using your logic and thinking about what would this man want versus just what I have to give.